So we have a benefit concert series that has so far raised funds as well as publicity and awareness for over 300 organizations.
Wow.
And they're chosen by our volunteers. And our volunteers, one of the organizations they chose is Greg Bell's Insight for New Housing. And
Amen.
we are putting on a benefit concert to raise not only funds but publicity and awareness for this organization.
Greg, my next question, and he already led into it, was then let's talk about Jazz for Peace and the relationship with your organization and what works here for you and for the organization.
Well, Insight for New Housing, as you know, is a real estate development corporation, and besides that, we do advocacy for persons that have disabilities. Our primary focus is the visually impaired. What better venue for the visually impaired but to enjoy music, quality music, in a situation where you can sit back and relax and you don't have to worry about the opticals. I mean, as me and Rick talked, I said this is a venue that we can embrace heartily, and to bring it home into the Bronx and then have Dave Valentine to support it and to donate his services for it is an awesome situation.
Dave and all the musicians, I mean, Dave may be among the most familiar names, the most familiar Bronx names, but anybody who wants to participate in this, deserves to be commended. So what's the show? Who's going to be in the show? Where's the show? Give us all the
Well, we
background.
actually have a fantastic band compiled for this concert. It's going to be a multicultural band, so we're going to have some musicians of different nationalities performing as well. And of course, Dave Valentine will be performing along with us as a special guest. Yes,
Did you?
absolutely.
Tell me a little bit about you as a musician.
I was once an opening act for Dizzy Gillespie, and that influenced me a lot in terms of him because he was influenced greatly by Latin jazz, and so I became influenced by the Latin side of jazz and also Brazilian jazz as well. This song that we're going to play is a song that someone has been calling up Greg and telling them that he's got to hear. Apparently, it's a person who's a fan of this song.
This morning.
His name is Vernon Byron, and he's a teacher, and he's been a principal up in upstate New York, and he's a member of an insider group of jazz musicians. He's also a flautist, and he receives insider information, and he received a CD of Rick's that had aria on it, and as soon as he heard it, a friend of mine that was in Vietnam with me, he called him up and told him, you've got to hear this gentleman
Check this
play.
out.
And he told me the only reason why he's coming to the concert is so he can meet and hear Rick.
Wow.
He's not coming because he's my friend.
Or that he's involved with Jazz for Peace. He wants to
He
see
wants to
you.
be around Rick Delarada.
All right.
So,
I believe it's the last track on that CD called Thought Provoking, and the song is called Aha. It's an arrangement I did of a song, a Brazilian song written by Caetano Veloso.
So here it is, Rick Delarada from the CD called Thought Provoking, and
Aha.
Let's let it rip.